Good evening. Drones are patrolling the skies as part of extra security measures at this year's Lincoln Christmas market. Lincolnshire Police are using the drones to keep an eye on people entering and leaving the market, and there's also armed officers positioned around the event. Over 250,000 people are expected to attend the market, which is open till Sunday. People have expressed their anger at Lincolnshire County Council's failure to complete high street improvements before this week's Christmas market. The council has taken down fencing surrounding the work to keep disruption to a minimum, but the council claims work still needs to be done after the market. Louise Brooks has more.
I'm sure many people have seen the pedestrianised work that's going on, and although it's been progressing, the council say it won't be done anytime soon. The construction, which began in August, is meant to be completed this winter. Councillor Colin Davey, Executive Member for Economy and Place at Lincolnshire County Council, said, "As part of these high street improvement works, the majority of the road has already been excavated and paved, but unfortunately the improvement works haven't progressed as quickly as we'd have liked. Our plan is to return to the site after the market to complete any remaining work during the evening after the shops are closed. Again, the site will be clear of fencing during the day, keeping disruption to an absolute minimum in the run-up to Christmas." Although the majority of the work has been completed, what do people think about the fact it isn't going to be finished in time for the Christmas market?
It's frustrating. I have to use this crossing every single day, and every time I come here it seems to be a train or work or something impeding me going across the road. It's made me late for work twice. It's unbelievable.
I think it's a good idea in the long term because obviously it's going to improve things for pedestrians around it because the traffic's a big problem. It'll be safer. The only problem is that it's taking quite a long time. It's quite shoddy and quite disruptive to businesses, and there's a lot of other works going on at the moment as well.
The work is part of an £800,000 improvement scheme being delivered by Lincolnshire County Council, using part of the £2.7 million granted by central government to help unlock growth in Lincoln.
Netball umpires and players are excited to welcome new rule amendments due at the end of the year. After 12 months of confusion, there is hope that these clarifications will make gameplay far more fluid for all involved. Faye Tomkotovic has the story.
The final countdown until the netball rule amendments come into play is finally upon us. The International Netball Federation has released a set of amendments to the official rules of netball which should be applied to all netball in England. The primary reason for this is to clarify the new rules and make it easier for netball players and umpires alike, not only in England but around the world.
My understanding is that it's clarifying the new rule amendments that came out just recently in the last 12 months. So, for example, the short pass, what defines a short pass, there's been a lot of talk, even if you go onto the Facebook page where there's an umpire's corner, there's always clarification of what is a short pass. Is it about the being able to catch the ball full hands, or is it just being able to intercept and tap it away? So hopefully that's coming out and really defining for all umpires across the world what makes a short pass, as well as other some quirky rules that are a bit ambiguous and it's not clearly defined for both the umpire and the player. So life will be easier.
Last year, statistics released by Sport England showed that more than 160,000 women and girls in the UK were playing netball once a week. Approximately 240 women and girls play weekly at the Yarborough Leisure League in Lincoln. So we asked the netball players in Lincoln how they feel about the amendments coming into play at the end of the month.
So I think it's going to be a good thing that they're coming in, stop confusion between games. Sometimes umpires blow things up and you're like, what's that? So it'll be nice to know all of the rules so that when they blow it up you go, yeah, fair play, and the game's smoother in whole.
I think it's really going to help because the rules they amended in January, they're really unclear about what they actually meant. They used all this language that I didn't understand, so I think if they make them really clear, it'll make our games a lot better.
For anybody still unclear on these amendments, the International Netball Federation has released a supplement to be used alongside the rulebook. This has been a discussion point amongst players and umpires over the last year, but the ball is now firmly in their court.
Lincoln City have been drawn to face Rochdale in the third round of the Checkatrade Trophy. The Imps beat Accrington Stanley 3-2 on Tuesday to progress to the last 16 and will travel to Scotland in the week commencing January the 8th. Danny Cowley's side face Yeovil Town in the league tomorrow as they go in search of the third straight win in all competitions. And Lincoln United are in action tomorrow as they travel to Newcastle Town, with the Whites also hoping to record their third straight victory. This evening temperatures are likely to drop as low as freezing, however it will be a clear night for most. Into tonight temperatures could drop to -1, but it may feel even colder. Tomorrow morning we'll see bright sunshine and more clear skies, however it will be a very cold start to the day. The Met Office has also issued an amber weather warning of snow for Lincolnshire on Sunday. So make sure you take care, particularly those of you heading to the final day of the Christmas market. That's all for today. You can find all the latest news from Lincoln on our Twitter, LSJ Tweets, or find us on Facebook. You're up to date. Have a lovely weekend.